Alright, hello, and welcome to my first ever, I'm gonna do top six video game fan theories that are pretty out there, I have to admit. So, sorry if this ruins your childhood. As you can see, I am playing TTT in the background, so I hope you guys enjoy that. Number 6 states that Donkey Kong Country is actually anti-American propaganda. The theory goes like this. On the surface, Donkey Kong Country documents the journey of a well-dressed gorilla across 40 epic levels as he seeks to reclaim a hoard of bananas stolen from his family by a crocodile monarch who said fit to leave them strewn across an entire island continent rather than keep them in a single giant fruit basket. The theory is this. Donkey Kong Country is secretly a piece of anti-American propaganda about the banana wars of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. You see, after the Spanish-American War, the United States gained control of Cuba and Puerto Rico, giving the U.S. military a foothold in the Caribbean that is used to freely police several Caribbean states, such as the Honduras. The theory goes that Donkey Kong Country is supposed to symbolize one of those Caribbean states, probably Nicaragua or Honduras, and all of its bananas are being stolen by an invading military force. Check this out. King K. Rool, the leader of these guys, doesn't even like bananas. I don't suggest he's stealing them, but for some economic strategic reason rather than, enjoy his gluttony. I mean, who doesn't like bananas, except, I guess, if you're that guy. Roosevelt apparently is King K. Rool, even though their names look similar when you put them side by side like that. The game eventually has you fighting King K. Rool on a pirate ship, which seems odd since he is not a pirate. Certain enemies in the game more clearly represent the U.S. military. A later level reveals that the crocodiles are training large portions of Donkey Kong in desolate oil fields, which is thinly veiled reference to American foreign policy that the final boss might as well just be a giant neo-cowboy pickup truck. In actuality, the boss is a giant oil drum amid mountains of stone bananas, so pretty much the same thing. Number 5 suggests that Super Mario Bros. Is actually a play, because in Super Mario Bros. 3, you can clearly see that, according to the popular fan theory that's been floating around the internet, Mario and Screw are just a group of actors playing whatever parts the various games are given to them. I've already talked about a lot of people have talked about, but the idea in Super Mario Bros. 3 is actually a stage play. It goes beyond just that one game. Think about all the games that the Mario characters appear in. Some of the characters are bitter, rivals. Even Mario and Luigi are these shorts in Mario Party and Mario Kart. Sometimes they're working together. Bowser is one of the good guys in Super Mario RPG. There's no explanation for it. Just like there's no explanation for him coming back. And let's not forget Mario Brothers 2. That famously had nothing to do with anything, but was actually the correct sequel, as we've all figured out, hopefully. You can even see a flying camera crew in several games like Mario 64 and every iteration of Mario Kart. Which is, sorry to ruin your childhood. Sweet dreams. Number 4 suggests that Animal Crossing is actually about a child abducting cult. Animal Crossing is about a kid who moves into a village full of talking animals and does chores for them, because Japanese video games tend to be over the top. According to an article from Game Radar's Brett Elston, Animal Crossing is about a child being abducted and indoctrinated into a cult. Animal Crossing begins with the character being forced to live in a village by a bizarre duck named Captain, who is based on a kappa, a mythological Japanese creature that kidnaps children. In some games, you just wake up in the backseat of Captain's car on the way to your village. As if he, drugged your juice box, or just decided to, just grab you while you weren't looking. Once you reach the village, this is already a house set up or waiting for you, as if the whole village knew you were coming. But it's a crappy little hut with a stone floor and your cruel animal names immediately put you to work to pay it off. Despite the fact you could sleep outside in God's wilderness with the exact same level of comfort. So now you're stuck in a village beneath a mountain of debt you didn't have any say in or anything. And you can't leave. If you try, you turn away at the gates. You're now relying on your captors for everything, and they will never stop watching you. Which is, even if you do earn enough to pay off your home, the animals just upgrade it for you and bill you the difference, keeping you in constant debt. You have the option to say no, but just ignore you. They just ignore and fix up the house anyway. They almost grind you submission by making you repeat the same task over and over while blocking your escape and acting like it's the most normal thing in the world. They're like a bunch of weird, just fucked up things. Number 3 is Metal Gear Solid 3 is actually a virtual simulation. The Metal Gear Solid games follow the hero Solid Snake through a series of ham-fisted and stealth adventures as he tries to save the world from total destruction while wielding a 1980s Kurt Russell mullet wing for some apparent reason. However, the third entry in the series, which is called Metal Gear Solid 3, is a prequel. This exploring the exploits of Solid Snake's one-eyed predecessor and eventual nemesis, Naked Snake. This one comes in from Timmy Humphrey at Twinifin, a blog, who posts that Metal Gear Solid 3 is really just a virtual reality simulation that Solid Snake is participating in. Everything you see and experience of the game is all part of a simulation. None of it is really happening. Consider the evidence. Being Major Zero, the Zorn to Naked Snake's Green Power Ranger, informs us that we are about to embark on a virtuous mission. Naked Snake mishears this and asks, virtual mission? Granted, this is about as substantial as piece of evidence as Paul McCartney's bare feet on the cover of Abbey Road. But then it got me thinking. Furthermore, the previous game, Metal Gear 2, was revealed to be nothing but a virtual simulation and a surprise twist during the climax. So the producers of Metal Gear are making damn sure this might all be fake, as the neighborhood our minds are playing in as soon as Metal Gear Solid 3 begins. Which all that which occurred in the course game, you kill a man named Ocelot, who is a crucial character in the previous 2 entries. Remember, Metal Gear Solid 3 is a prequel, so killing Ocelot would be killing like Obi-Wan Kenobi in Attack of the Clones. Okay. Anyway, should you kill him, the game ends and you get yelled at for screwing up the future timeline by Will Campbell, a character who does not otherwise appear in Metal Gear Solid 3. Will Campbell is Solid Snake's contact in the other Metal Gear games. However, as I previously mentioned, a man named Major Zero is supposed to be your contact in this game, and indeed, every other time you screw something up, it is Zero's voice here scolding you about it. Why then would you suddenly hear Roy Campbell's voice? Unless, of course, it's a simulation. So, yeah. Have fun going to sleep with that one. Number 2 is Commander Shepard is actually being indoctrinated by the Reapers. Now, the reason I know all that is because I've actually played all of Mass Effect 3. And all the Mass Effect, and I loved it. I had a blast. And it did kind of get me thinking on it. I mean, could that possibly be real, that he is being controlled by the Reapers? I mean, think about it. In the very end, you get hit by Harbinger's beam blast, which is supposed to kill anyone, as you can clearly see in the beginning, end of the game, heck, even like right in the middle. It kills almost everything in sight, and you were right in the middle of said blast. So I'd have to say that, I couldn't really give you my professional opinion. However, I will post a link to one of the popular indoctrination theory videos that I've watched it, like all 3 of them, but I'm only gonna link one just because. So as my opinion on it, you don't really need to know that. But let's just say, if he is being indoctrinated, that's pretty fucked up, because that was one complex storyline, and I cried myself to sleep. So, number 1, and probably the most possible, is the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask equals the 5 stages of grief. Now think about it. Link goes off after the Ocarina of Time ends to find his fairy friend Navi, and goes off on a quest for her. He can't find her after he gets attacked by the Skull Kid, and apparently it's all going on in Link's mind. And all 5 stages of grief are there. The image will pop up a little bit, but I want to talk about it a little bit. After all that work we've been through, it's been in his mind this whole time. It means I gotta kind of think about a couple things, man. For example, why did I take so long to conquer all the stages and beat the Skull Kid and do the glitch, which gives me another day? But after all, it does make a little bit of sense, because think about it. You're off to find a friend you can't find, and so the 5 stages of grief, which pop up right about now, look, they're all there. Denial, bargaining, depression, anger, and acceptance. All 5 of which are there. And so, if that's the case, does that mean that Navi is gone forever? Good, because I was sick and tired of that little fairy coming in every single time and just being so annoying. So there you guys go. 6 insane video game theories that could actually make a lot more sense than most. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Not much left to do here. Just gonna be watching me dick around a little bit more until winter's time. I'm probably gonna die from falling again. And it's like, my main thing there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Until then, stay tuned for more videos, I guess, let's plays, as well as these top 5s, and I'm going to be doing another series with creepypastas. So it's gonna be fun. Are you ready to have your nightmares come alive? So yeah, these top 5s will be every Tuesday, the creepypastas will be every Thursday, and then Let's Plays will be whenever I can get around to record, probably. So yeah, until then, I'll see you guys next time, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you like seeing me dig around just a little bit more in Terrace Town. As always, I always enjoyed making these videos, and yeah, see ya! On a side note, I really do wonder what happened to Navi. I mean, does she appear in the Twilight Princess, or I don't know what really happens, but oh god, I hope she's not like near me or anything. Fuck you, Navi! Ugh. No.